Hello, I am going to show you some cool things on Talisman. So welcome to the Talisman demo. This is really just a very quick intro into Talisman, and I will just show you from the start to kind of general candidate detail on Talisman, maybe a few other things as well, just to give you a very rounded intro into Talisman. So I'm just going to go to one of our demo systems here, okay? There we go. So then it will ask you for a login. Now this Talisman login, if you're the lead user, you'll have it set up as part of your sign up process. Otherwise, you'll have them all sent and verified otherwise. So I'll go to a demo login here that now shows me all the tiles that I have access to. Okay. So Talisman is divided into a few different areas, and I'll show you some really neat stuff quite quickly. So the first thing that I will show you is the visual analytics. So this is Dashman. It comes with Talisman. This allows you to see at a glance, either on your desktop or your mobile, the performance, general business performance you have of all of your users on Talisman. So here I can see administrator has added 2 candidates. He had a target of 5. I can look at the targets. I can change targets. I can download the detail. It comes with 20 KPIs, some of them financial. So these are financial targets, and some are based on the activity that's been going on in Talisman. And I can actually just view this on as a specific user. I can look at the entire company, or I could even look at their team to see how it's getting on. And to make your business a little bit more competitive, it also has league tables. So I can see, so in November, I could see the total fees in order of who is at the top of the list. And I can even put it up on a TV screen as well. Okay, so that's just a very quick overview of Dashman, our visual analytics platform that comes in certain packages of Talisman. Okay, then I have the CRM. Now the CRM is very comprehensive. Talisman also has a full pay and bill system, so it's very good at contract work. It's very good at the temp side of work. Having said that, because permanent is generally easier than the contract and temp side of work, it makes it very good at that as well. Every CRM has a little help button here that gets through to our support team. You have your little notification that will notify you whenever anything interesting to you has happened on the system. If one of your candidates gets updated, or maybe you've received an SMS message from your candidates. Has this little star section, which is great. It has all of your favorite lists that you can share between teams. So I can see all of the current healthcare candidates, for example, that are all here. I've got the facility to bulk text message them, bulk email them through the list. So that star button is where you keep all of your lists of either candidates, contacts, or clients. I've got this really cool button here, which is search anything. So I start typing, let's say it's a telephone number, or let's just say an email address, okay? This will then look through all the records on the system and suggest to me what it thinks at the top is the most important record that matches that. So if I'm looking for someone, I can quickly find it immediately, okay? Even without going through a more comprehensive search. I'll show you a candidate record. I'll start off at the candidate search screen. So this allows me to see all of my candidates. And the Talisman candidate search is very comprehensive. So full CV search, full Boolean profile search, which is your way of tagging candidates. But more than that, I'll quickly show you a candidate record. So this, for example, is Gregory House, a famous Simpsons character, but this is his candidate record. So you can see his personal tab, which includes all of the information that you would want to really see, the key information you really want to see immediately. Now you can see that just stays there, because that's effectively something that's on view, whatever tab you go into. So you can always get the personal details. You can always do click on the email address to do a quick email out. I could, for example, click on the telephone number and do a quick text message out as well. I've got the compliance tab, which stores all of the compliance information, very customizable depending on your agency. The pay details tab will store all of their pay details, and this goes into being the default values when you create a pay record if you get to that stage. So if you're payrolling a candidate, certainly for the contract side. Comments, fields that can be stored against the candidate. anything that's happened on the candidate. And we try and put a bit of imagery in here to just keep it quite personal. So if your team uploads their images, they'll be on display here as well, so you can just quickly see from a diary who's done the diary, and it goes into quite a lot of detail. So anything that you would likely want to see around the diary, it's very presentable but very detailed in what you can see. Okay. You've got the booking tab. This shows you different places they've been working at before. The shortlist tab, which shows you all of the jobs they've ever been shortlisted for. You can just mouse over to see a few more details of what those jobs actually were. And the interview tab will show any interviews that have been lined up with this candidate previously. And then you have the CV tab, which not only shows you the actual CV itself, but it will also show you a breakdown of the CV. This is the past information from the CV. There's also a very cool way of creating formatted CVs straight from the system. Whatever format you have, we can make pixel perfect CVs just through this wizard online very quickly. Okay, so that's largely the candidate record. The email function of the candidate record is very powerful. So it has full email templating, where I can take an email template. It will do all of the merging of all of the details. So if I click preview, you can see all of those merged in there. And on top of that can be used on bulk lists against all of your candidate searches. So you can do very specific email campaigns to either contacts or candidates. So either people you're marketing to or people that you're trying to get into roles. Okay, very powerful functionality. The next bit of functionality that I just want to show you is actually our LinkedIn Chrome extension. We've put a lot of work into integrating Talisman directly with LinkedIn. Okay, so every Talisman now you can download the Talisman Chrome extension. This is fully integrated. So for every Talisman now, you can download the LinkedIn Chrome extension, put in the details of your instance, and it will automatically be linked to your Talisman. An example to that is if I click on the Chrome extension, I can now see that David Hathamani is a candidate on our CRM. If I want to quickly view that candidate, I can have a look at that candidate's profile. I can look at their CV, which is their past version potentially of their LinkedIn CV. I can send them a quick email, potentially just dropping little first touch email in here. Click preview, or merge everything in, click send. And I can do whatever I would like with that candidate record. Same kind of thing. I mean, if I was to navigate round, let's say, who else do I know? So if I was to navigate round to another record, I can click on Marla, one of our team here. It will load up what candidate she is. And I can once again quickly view the candidate. It will instantly show me that candidate. Click on the CV, have a look at her CV, do anything that I would like to. Now, if someone isn't on Talisman already, so let's say this chap here he's not on Talisman, I can add him as a candidate. It will pull all the details that it can from his record. I could even download his LinkedIn profile, put it straight on, just drag it straight onto the profile there, and click add candidate. And now he is on our system. If I want to view that candidate, I can see his record here, and I can look at his CV that was passed straight as we were doing that, straight from LinkedIn. And if I had an email address available, I'd be able to quickly pop him an email immediately merged with all of his details. So that's very powerful functionality. The rest of Talisman is also extremely powerful. It's very deep, very comprehensive. There are functions for contracts, there are screens for checking in new candidates. It's got full contract merging, full email merging, full SMS sending, even WhatsApp if you wanted to go down the WhatsApp route. It's once again a very powerful system, and certainly this is just a very brief overview, but certainly worth booking in a demo, whatever agency size you are, and speaking to one of the team to go into the detail that we need to understand for you specifically in your agency, and hopefully make sure that we can make a difference to your business. Great, thank you.